They've been successful in multi-sports, and this is going to be a battle down to the wire.
So the tip controlled by the Bobcats. Up top, here's Matt Gooch with it. And a quick turnover through the hands of Bella, Byer, Musny, Gooch, Brokacek. All guys that you've seen in the state football championships. And now Giltner has certainly seen them as well. When you get a bio sheet returned from a coach, and one of the lines in there is, if we play Howells, they have ended our football season.
See the nerves, 2 early turnovers. These guys have been sitting in a hotel room all day waiting for this opportunity.
Underneath, bucket by Jordan Brokacek, the 6'5" senior, who averages 9 a game, puts Howells on the board first. Here's Ott, hands it off to Kreitz for Giltner, who has the ball right now. Last year's state tournament, state championship, at the buzzer, he hit a 3 to give Giltner the state championship. That was the first game of the day last year. It was the 9 a.m. game when Kreitz came out and set the tone for the entire day by hitting the game-winning shot in the state championship. Bobcats on top, 2-zip. Here's Bellina driving right side of the lane. Bellina off the side of the basket. Kreitz the other way, the pull-up shot, and Kreitz got it. 2-pointer on the line. All even at 2.
I think Giltner's guards are going to have to play well. Allow Ott to work one-on-one on the block against Giltner, or excuse me, against Howells. Howells does have a lot of size. Not only Byer at 6'5", Kochik is 6'5", Gooch is 6'4". So certainly more size on the Howells side, but Ott being the biggest player on the floor, he's going to have to establish himself low for Giltner.
Up top, 3-pointer. Brokacek is off. Rebound to Kreitz. And Kreitz will push. Here's Hastings. Goes inside to Trevor Poppin. He turns it over. Bellina the other way.
Giltner's in man-to-man.
Turnovers early, 2 apiece, each team. 3 minutes gone here in period number 1. Drew Ott inside.
Yeah, if you're going to go double, you have to go a little early. Not allow Ott to make that initial move to the middle. Once they get established in their move as an offensive player, referee is going to reward them.
The second one on the way, and Ott makes it. So the 6'5" senior Drew Ott, who averages 18 a game, has 2 from the free throw line. They are co-oping or combining with Dodge next year to create one high school. So this will be the last year that Howells is a school in and of itself. Inside, Ott can't get that to go. Hoping to flip places with the girls this year.
Fans have their favorite hotel in Lincoln. They just go ahead and book it as they leave town this week for the next 2 weekends.
That's right.
Of 2013.
And for football and for volleyball. The volleyball team's been down here the last 2 years. Football team, I think, has been here 20 years in a row. It certainly seems like that.
You can tell it's looking at their bodies. Kids put a lot of time into the weight room, into training. Howells have to either figure out, are we going to front him, or are we going to double him, how to keep him out of post position. So far, Ott's been the difference of the game, opening up that 7-2 lead.
Now here's Gooch the other way. Now Bellina. Musny with it, looks inside. Kochik kicks it back out to Musny. Baseline. Bellina drives in. Ott got the block. So Drew Ott's presence apparent very early. Make the 3 in the drive, then a nice bounce pass and block the other way. Howells comes away with it.
If you watched the Central game a game ago, you saw a center in the middle dominate the game, and Ott's very similar to that so far, blocking shots, establish himself on the low post.
Bellina into the lane, the left-handed shot off. Rebound comes back out. Kick to Musney. 3 on the way, no good.
Yeah, big foul for Byer, committing 2, averaging 14 and 9. Coach Lamberty now has to decide, do you sit him for the half? Do you involve him offensively and defensively?
Good turnaround by Ott, couldn't get it to go. Boy, Ott, good footwork down there for a big guy. Projected as a tight end at Iowa.
That moves very well. Good frame already for a 18, 19-year-old.
Skip pass over to Musney. Musney's 3 on the way is off. Gooch has it and then stripped away. Dustin Hastings got a hand on it. Hastings now with the ball. Back up top to Finley. Finley's 3's on the way. That's off. Gooch rebounds. 7-2 Giltner. Luke Hageman with the ball.
Giltner kind of knows where they're going to work through. They've been working through Ott most possessions.
(7-2), 1:50 to go. Finley to Ott. Now Poppin. Poppin loses it. Finley pulls it down. And Hastings collects. .130 remaining here. 3 is on the way off the front. And here's Brady Brester with the ball. Brester drives right side and loses it. Trevor Bloom now into the game for the Bobcats. Hageman takes a seat. Over and back. Ethan Kreitz with it to Hastings, looks inside. Down to the corner. Now back to Kreitz. 45 to go in the first period. Hastings fakes the shot, drives into the lane. Nice bounce pass. Finds Trevor Poppin, who puts it in.
A really nice possession by Giltner. Kind of used a flex cut to free a dribble drive. Anytime you're going to drive and draw help, find an open teammate, get an easy basket.
Looking inside for Brkacek and can't find him. Drive in. Kicked outside. Long three-pointer on the way off the front of the rim. The shot, no good. This is our final game in Class D2 between Howells and Giltner. Giltner on top as we head to the second quarter of play, 9-2. Up top to Hastings.
Giltner's doing a really nice job getting the ball moved from side to side. Being patient on offense. Waiting for a mistake by Howell's defender. They still know where their bread's buttered. They'll still get the ball inside to Ott.
There's Ott. Hands it off to Hastings. Ball stripped away. Musney with it. Back out to Bellina. Now, free throw line extended, the shot good by Brian Byer.
Yeah, we talked about Byer picking up 2 fouls. Coach Lamerty decided to let him play. A senior, been in big games before. Trust him not to pick up that third.
Drew Ott, shot is off. Pass inside to Gooch. Gooch with the left-handed turnaround, can't get it to go. Nice little shot in there by Gooch. Spin move, blocked by Byer. Now Bellina on the run. Bellina with the lay-in. So here come the Bobcats.
And you see the importance of Byer, why Coach Lamerty put him in. Got a basket, got a blocked shot, created that opportunity.
Now the turnover.
Kind of give Howes that emotional spark to start this second quarter.
4-0 run by the Bobcats. There's Brester, goes inside. All knocked away. Ott comes up with it. So what a finish last year to the D2 state championship game, with Kreitz hitting that at the buzzer to win it. Hornets on top here, 9-6. 5:20 to go before half. Bounce pass inside. Verkacek kicks it up top.
Nice penetration and pitch. Created the opportunity for Finley, just couldn't knock it in. Howes has done a good job getting back in this game. Good half-court defense. Being a little bit more patient on offense than they were early in the game.
So Hegeman with it up top. From the free throw line, Byer is off. And a rebound to Ott. Here's Kreitz. Goes inside to Ott. Byer kicks it back up top. Here's Hendricks. Over to Hastings. Now to Kreitz. The jumper by Kreitz is off, and the rebound comes down to Verkacek.
They need to turn that open three down and maybe look to drive the basketball, try to get a little bit more high percentage shot. Giltner's doing a really good job reversing the basketball, but they haven't been able to get Ott that low post touch that they were able to get in the first quarter.
Here's Ott down low now.
Forced Ott to dribble it off his leg.
Musney. Now back up top to Byer. Pass goes inside, turned over, tipped away by Ott, and here comes Hastings the other way. Looks inside for Ott again, can't find him. Now the bounce pass in Ott. Ott working inside off the glass, nice move, and a good entry pass to Drew Ott.
I think Coach Drew knew that they had a series of possessions without Ott touching it. Last two, got him a low post touch, got a basket on that possession.
Go, shot, Drew.
Kreitz the other way now with a 5-point lead, 11-6. 2:40 to go before halftime. Here's Kreitz. Trevor popping. Now the drive by Hendricks is off. Here's Trevor Bloom with it now. Documentary and story about Rosenblatt and how special it was to so many around the country and in college baseball, those who came back to Rosenblatt year after year. And really an outstanding piece you don't want to miss on NET. Good bounce pass underneath. Little strong for Brkacek, expecting some contact and didn't get it.
Nice set play by Coach Lamberty. Got one of their more athletic players, Gooch, to drive the basketball and create an opportunity.
Ott runs it down, kicks it back up top. Three-pointer on the way. Off by Hastings. We are seeing a defensive battle here in the D2 championship. Bellina, good bounce pass inside to Brester. Brester and the foul.
Brought out contact, get to the free throw line.
Byer averages 14 a game. Off the back, Byer runs down his own rebound. Another opportunity. Down by 3, Bobcats with the ball. So Musney picks up the foul. Only the 4th foul of the first half. Down low to Ott. Ott double teamed. Goes up strong again with the rebound. Up again and can't finish.
Nice use of the high-low. I could get the first one to go, stays with it. Majority of the time, the shooter knows whether they're going to make.
Free throw good.
So Ott, in terms of dominating the paint.
12-8, Giltner on top of Howells.
Has drawn 4 fouls on between Byer and Brkacek together.
Good drive by Gooch, and Gooch with the bucket. First 2 points from Matt Gooch. 30 to go before the break. Kreitz with it. Off to Hastings. Now to Ott. Skip pass to Finley, now back up top. 15 to go. Ott drives in, off the glass, can't get it to go, tips it out. Howells will have one last shot before the half. On the way, and it's off. Over Omaha South. So 16 more minutes to go, and we'll have a Class D2 state champion crowned. Will it be Howells or Giltner? Giltner looking for its 2nd consecutive state championship. Howells was in the title game last year, lost in that title game to West Point Central Catholic, now Guardian Angels Central Catholic. 2 shots in close.
But once again, Bellina, penetration kind of created that weak side rebounding opportunity. So Howells has been the last few minutes of the second quarter using the drive to create some offensive opportunities.
Shot on the way is off. A good hustle by Brkacek to save it. Giltner with it though. Good ball movement up the court quickly.
Yeah, that's his first of the third quarter, 3rd overall.
Ball goes out.
Howells has knocked Giltner out of the last 3 football state championships.
Drew Ott inside.
If you listen to Coach Drew at halftime, he said Drew Ott was going to have a big breakout. Runs a nice little set play to get him a touch and get him to the free throw line.
Well, 10 Hornets, no score yet here in the second half of play. 3 on the way. Catches air. Still 12-10. Now pushed up by Kreitz. Here's Drew Ott. Now to Hastings, inside to Drew Ott. Ott works between defenders. Nice pass to Poppin. Poppin drives in, can't get it. Brkacek with the rebound. Left-handed dribble on the baseline. Shot is off. Hastings the other way. 3 on the way. Finley can't get it. Rebound. Ott up and good. So Drew Ott with the first basket at 5:58 here of this third period.
The right place, right time. Ball kind of bounced to him, and Drew Ott, when he catches in the paint, he knows what to do with it.
Now 10 turnovers in the game for Howells. The official did not. So a turnover on Giltner. 8 turnovers now for Giltner. A 3-pointer on the way is off, rebound to Ott. Wrights with it, left-handed dribble. Off to Hastings. Good pass to Ott, who goes baseline. Ott with the bucket. So Drew Ott goes hard to the basket. He's got 4 here in this second half. And Ott now leads all scorers with 11. He has 11 of the Hornets' 16 points. Floated inside. Helena with it up top. Pass down low. Got it into Brkacek, and Brkacek is fouled.
Gets back to the free throw line.
Free throw good. Second free throw on the way from Brian Byer, and that's good as well. So Byer hits both free throws. Make it 16-12.
Howells increasing their pressure a little bit.
It's off the backboard and out, so it will be a Howells player before or after it hit the backboard. Official says it did not. So 4:20 to go here in this third. Howells still looking for their first second half field goal. Helena, 2 of those coming here in the second half. Here's Gooch with it, drives in.
Dribble drives to the rim. Just need to stay with that. Stop shooting jump shots. Just stay focused on driving the basketball. Seems to be where they've been the most successful.
So the 4:10 mark, Gooch knocks in the first field goal for Howells in the second half. Poppin couldn't get that to go from underneath. (16-14), Bobcats back to within 2. And the ball. Here's Brkacek.
Good job by Giltner defending the drive.
Brkacek with a nice move. Luke Hegeman to inbound. Looked inside, couldn't find Byer. Now finds him, Byer down low. Byer can't get it to go, tipped around. Rebound put back, still not good, and finally pulled away by Ethan Kreitz.
A 2 high percentage shots just couldn't get either to fall.
Ball tipped away by Hegeman. And the turnover. So here's Brester with it. Now to Hegeman, looks inside, nothing there. Again, Byer can't buy it inside. Pull-up jumper from the free throw line is off by Kreitz. .220 to go here, third period. 16-14 Hornets. Gooch inside to Byer, working on Ott. Byer can't get it to go again. He's getting good looks down there, he's just not finishing. Ott moves to the basketball. Up by 2. Looked inside. A jumper by Kreitz is off. Rebound to Hegeman. So another chance to tie it up for the Bobcats. 1:45 to go here in the third. Here's Gooch with it. Gooch driving in. Second one good as well. So 16 all in the D2 title game. 1:30 to go here in the third. Pass underneath to Ott. They found him. Good toss inside by Jacob Finley.
Ott does such a good job getting early position. He kind of worked his guy up the lane, anticipated the high-low.
Free throw good by Brady Bresterns. State runner-up last year with Howells. All even at 18.
The body control, he knew he missed it. Was the first to get to the spot to rebound it.
Back inside to Ott, who splits the defenders, and he's fouled. So Ott leads all scorers with 13. Ott with 13 of the 18 points by Giltner, and now 14 of 19. Hornets up by 1. 45 to go before the final period. Gooch with the step back three-pointer. Big shot by Matt Gooch to lead the Bobcats, and they now lead it by 2, 21-19. Good baseline jumper by Kreitz. So Ethan Kreitz, who averages 11 a game, has 4. Rakacek's shot is short. 10 to go. All even at 21. The shot is off. One more try, but can't get it. And that will end our third period of play. Giltner, the defending champion D2. Howells made it to the championship game last year in Class D1. Both back again this year. Good ball movement by Giltner. Outside three-pointer is off. Rakacek's first one is good.
And these free throws really matter. When you get an opportunity to put a point or two on the board for your team, you've got to step up, take advantage. Rakacek makes 1 of 2.
So that makes it a 1-point game at 22-21. Inside to Poppin, couldn't find the cutter. Hastings looks. Pump fake, Hastings with the drive.
Shooting 2 shots.
So 22-21, put back, not good, and the rebound comes down to Byer. 7:10 to go. Inside. Byer nowhere to go. Kick back up top. Musney drives, blocked by Ott. Picked up, and a blocking foul. And he converts. Biggest lead of the game for Howells. 25-24, up by 4. Ott double team, gets it out to Hastings, who takes the 3. That's off. Tipped around. Byer comes down with it. Byer starting to pick up that intensity, and Second one, got it. So a 6-point lead, 27-21. He is their clutch free throw shooter, says Coach Matt Drew. Comes up short.
Howell's moving the basketball.
Three is off. Brian Byers said, I got to try one, right? Ball tipped away.
A 6-point lead in this game is a lot of points just because it's been hard to efficiently get points in the half court.
Tried to skip pass, pulled down by Bellamy. Howells has really stepped up that interior defense on Ott.
Well, that time double teamed Ott. Really got there before he had a chance to make a move, forced the turnover.
Gooch with it up top, now to Hegeman. Byer, Gooch has it.
Howells have done a better job on Ott in the second half than what they did in the first half.
Fewest points Giltner has scored all year is 43. And here they are in the fourth quarter, wide open underneath, and misses the putback as Byer. And they have 21 here with 5 minutes left in the fourth.
Howells has really settled in defensively. Bellana is really doing a good job on the ball. Opportunities. Giltner is going to get a chance to improve on that percentage here.
27-22. Second one is good. So a 4-point game now with 4:40 to go.
Really nice job by Kreitz. Missed the front end of a one-on-one a couple of possessions ago.
Hegeman takes it in, has it blocked by Ott.
Came back, knocked 2 in, and now they're going to have a chance to cut this lead from 4.
Go down to Ott. No foul called. Ott all ball on the block. Howells breaks the press. Drive by Musney.
Pass to the open player along the baseline, allows him to receive it as it's going up in the shot.
Looking to extend that lead back to 6. Hegeman hits both. You're right, big free throws down the stretch for Howells to this point. Inside 4 minutes to go. Looked inside for Ott. Ott, first free throw is good.
Making free throws, now they've settled in, taking advantage of those opportunities.
24 seconds in the third quarter. So they've gone on a 4-minute, 30-second drought in trying to score, or trying to get a field goal. Giltner's
extending that pressure, excuse me, Larry, trying to create a turnover. Did a nice job getting a deflection out of bounds.
Looking at the trap. Bellana double team, gets it off to Byer. Byer, good pass down low, and the foul. Foul called on Jacob Finley. Finley picks up his third personal foul.
It wasn't smooth, but they navigated the pressure, got the ball to the top of the key, which allowed them a high-low opportunity. Brakacic just can't take advantage of those opportunities in the free throw line, though.
So Brakacic at the line now. 1 for 3 from the free throw line is Brakacic. Hits the second one, 2 for 4. So extends that lead to 5 with 3:28 to go. Kreitz with a 3, well off. Kreitz again with it. Kreitz in the lane. Now to Poppin. Good defense by the Bobcats from Howells. Here's Poppin driving into the lane. Poppin, the nice drive and gets the roll. Trevor Poppin with 2. And that cuts it to a 3-point game, 2:39 to go. They pick up again and force the turnover. Poppin with the steal. Kreitz thought about the 3. Outside, it will be taken by Hastings, and he got it. Deny the inbounds here. Try to force a turnover, Will Giltner. Got it to Bellina across the timeline. Musney with the 3. 30 apiece. Kreitz with the ball. Looking inside for Ott. Off of the foot of Bellina and a turnover. So now Gooch looking for Brkacic inside. Can't find him. Brkacic. Can't find Byer. Byer calling for it in the paint. Byer goes up strong, and Byer gives Howells the lead.
A really nice recognition by Howells. Had a mismatch. Byer had a smaller defender on him. Worked the ball side to side. Low post touch and easy basket.
1:30 to go in the game. Down by 2 is Giltner. Inside to Ott. Ott working on Brkacic. Can't get the shot to go. Gooch loses it.
Howells hasn't done a great job against this pressure. If I'm Giltner, I just try to trap, see if you can generate a turnover. Still plenty of time left. You don't have to foul.
So Musney now has it up top. 1 minute to go. Bobcats with the ball. Up by 2 on the Hornets. And the foul.
Capitalized from 2 of his 4 attempts.
Second one on the way. Long, and the rebound by Byer. Byer back up, can't get it to go. Ott pulls it down. Nearly a huge rebound. Down by 3 is Giltner. 45 to go. Ott with it. Now they'll work it around. Here's Kreitz. Kreitz drives in. The floater, got it. Big clutch shot by Ethan Kreitz. And a timeout. The 35 to go. Bobcats up by 1 with the ball. Let's see what Giltner does. On the inbounds, Gooch pressured. They got it across the timeline, and they foul Hegeman right away. First one on the way from Hegeman. Got it. Now up by 2, 34-32. This to make it a 3-point game.
30 seconds. If you're Giltner, I think you take the best shot available. Doesn't have to be a 3. So attack, get a good high percentage shot.
Hastings with it. Down to Poppin, who drives in, and Poppin fouled. Personal foul. Second one from Poppin. Rolls around. Ott underneath has the rebound. Ott back up strong. Gooch with the rebound and a foul.
Fouling, staying straight up, forcing the miss. Gooch gets the rebound.
Gooch's second free throw rattles out.
Maybe a trap, and then you have to foul. The fourth being Giltner at 28-0 is on the ropes, potentially going to suffer the first loss of the season.
First one from Byer is good. Second one is off. Giltner. Three-pointer is blocked. 3 on the way is just off.
The first couple.
2.
Yeah, the one strategy if you're Howells, sometimes you like to take 4 players out and put 2 out on the wings, knowing that they're going to tip it out.
It was tipped out. 3 on the way. Got it! Oh, what a shot! We're going to overtime!
My feeling as a coach and as a player, the team that makes the three to force overtime is always the team that carries that momentum into that overtime period. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. If Giltner has the momentum or if Howells can steal it back.
Down to Ott. Ott's shot is off. So 4 minutes on the clock. Tied at 37. Musty. Now Bellina with it. Musty looks inside. And Brkacek back up top. Bellina drives into the paint. First possession. Byer loses it out of bounds.
Keep working, baby! Keep working!
Kreitz to Finley. Now inside. Ott. And Drew Ott with the first bucket in overtime. Well, there's something with Giltner and last-second shots here at the Devaney. Last year they win it on a three-pointer at the buzzer. This year they tie it and send it into OT. Off the rim, rebound to Ott. So Kreitz with it and a 2-point lead. Ott has it up top. Now to Finley. Hastings drives in. Bounce pass inside. Ott kicks it back out. Hastings drives. Now they reset. Kreitz with it up top, 1:45 to go. Good ball movement by Giltner. Goes inside, the bucket and the lay-in on the drive by Kreitz. 4-point advantage for the Hornets.
Howells has to do the same. Move it side to side. Plenty of time.
Drive inside and the bucket. So Brkacek with the bucket in overtime. 1 minute to go. Kreitz wide open to the basket, misses it. Tipped around and Ott called with a foul.
Second of concentration, missed it.
So Brkacek gets the roll. Now he needs this one to tie it. 1:01 to go. And we are tied. Giltner with the ball. Good ball movement, popping. Hastings has it, looks inside. Kreitz in the corner.
They're being tied. They've done a pretty good job. You might play for last shot now. About 8 to 10 seconds you want to start. That way you give yourself plenty of time to get an offensive rebound put back on a miss. Howells need to stay solid, keep the dribble in front.
Kreitz pulls it back out. 10 to go. Kreitz waiting for the long three. Gets the shot by Kreitz is off. We've got 2 overtimes. Jump ball won by Giltner. So Giltner both times in the first and second overtime have had the first possession. They go inside to Ott. Ott drives down the lane, and Ott is fouled. So Ott now to shoot 2. First one from Ott is off. Ott hits the second one. 42-41, Hornets on top. Looked inside for Gooch, couldn't find him. Belina drives in. Shot is off, rebound to Giltner. Pulled away by Hastings. Giltner with the lead and possession. Finley with it up top. Now to Hastings and Kreitz. Got it into Drew Ott. Ott faces the basket. Ott off the glass, and not much that Brkacic can do there. He doesn't have help from Byer down low, and he's got 4 fouls.
A nice high post entry. I think Ott knew that they've been in foul trouble. Use that against him. Still very difficult shot. Brkacic did a great job staying straight up. Ott's just strong enough to knock it in.
Musney with the 3 is off. Rebound to Hastings. Pushed up the floor. Kreitz loses it. Picked up by Belina. Belina goes. Hornets with the ball on a 3-point lead. 2 minutes to go. We are in double overtime in the Class D2 State Championship. 3-point lead by Giltner. Giltner at the end of the first hit a 3-pointer with a second on the clock to send it to OT. Tipped around. And that will be 5 on Brkacic to shoot 2. 1:34 to go. The second one is off. And Gooch comes down with the rebound. And now Gooch, time for him to step up.
2 of their key scorers are out. Gooch is versatile.
Gooch, the 3 on the way, is off. Ott has it. Kreitz with it.
Kreitz
Down by 4.
Kreitz missed the front end of a 1-1 in the fourth quarter, and he's been nails the last 4 he's been up there.
With 4 fouls, 2 of them have fouled out. And Kreitz steps up and hits both. And a timeout. Told you it was past the Towel Boys' bedtime, now it is past mine. 1:04 to go, 47-41. Hornets by 6. Belina loses it and goes off of his knee and out. Get it into Hastings, and he's fouled immediately. Here's Hastings at the line. First one long. 54.2 and a 6-point lead here in the second overtime. Second one on the way is good. 48-41, now a 7-point game. Hageman, 3-pointer on the way, is off. Goes after his own rebound. Kreitz comes down with it, and they'll foul Kreitz. Or try to. Kreitz.
And one of the more remarkable finishes I've seen, and down 4. Howell's managed to kind of tie it, force a second overtime, and then with foul trouble, right in that momentum, Giltner just seized it, took advantage of it, and has really dominated the second overtime.
Lost it again, and Kreitz fouled again. Kreitz in the game, 7 of 9 from the free throw line, now 8 of 10. Kreitz with 16 points, behind only Drew Ott's 21. The second one, good as well. 9-for-11 from Ethan Kreitz, 17 points. Belina brings it up. 3 on the way from Belina. Tipped around. And a foul on Hastings. Both teams will empty the benches with 17.2 to go. Jared Hastings, Dylan Beek, and Ben Henricks into the game as well. 3-pointer on the way is off. Kept alive. And traveling called. There comes Kyle Hawthorne as well. The 3-pointer on the way. Rattles out at the end. And that will do it. The Giltner Hornets, for the second consecutive season, have taken home the state championship, and they did it in dramatic fashion.